watching you lead. And with 34 years of service and obtaining the highest enlisted rank of Chief Master Sergeant, Arie Latimer had a career worth watching. Ladies and gentlemen, please take a journey with me. Let me take you back in time. It's the summer of 1990. Chief Latimer was just plain old Sean from Philadelphia, Mississippi.
You got it.
Fresh out of high school, enjoying the summer in St. Louis before he raised his right hand and started his sensational career. The temperature was about 79 degrees. Feels Good by Tony. You know what Army song?
Daddy.
Mama said knock you out. It was LL Cool J hip hop anthem at the time. Sean took a trip with his two older stepsisters, Janice and Bobette, and their nephew Reno to Six Flags Mid-America. The nephew at the time was 8. He actually didn't have any clue that this moment in time, this day, would be pivotal in his life and the journey that would forever change Sean. Maybe it was because of the last fun time that Sean was having before basic training, or it could be because his sister Bobby and Janice vowed to never taking the Six Flags again. Clearly, he got called out to security and was banned from the park. And to this day, no one knows why. It's been 34 years, Sean. What happened?
Right.
Well, Private Latimer entered basic training at Fort Benning, Georgia with his United States Army. This is where he spent the time in the fields learning combat tactics, different weaponry, and land navigation. From there, he spent 2 years at Fort Campbell before going to his next duty station in Korea around November 1992. There he was stationed at Camp Boniface during the demilitarized zone. There his duties were to monitor and report all activities of North Korea to leadership. He left North Korea a year later. His next duty station was at Fort Bragg, North Carolina, where he was assigned to Bravo Company, 1325th Infantry Unit. Private First Class rarely returned home. During this period, so the life he had knew had slowly changed for the last 3 years. Unfortunately, it's always death that brings people back together. Sean united with his stepsisters and nephew at a funeral of Sean's stepfathers and Reno's grandfather, Clyde Carter. This was in December 1993. Thrilled to see each other at this emotional time, they both had grown significantly. Sean, no longer the teenager who refilled liquor bottles in his parents' basement as he drank them all up with soda and water. And Reno, no longer the little boy who needs to rub his uncle's ears to go to sleep. Like I said, they had significantly matured and changed. Shortly after that, then Specialist Latimer left the active duty Army in November 1994 and returned to St. Louis and joined the Army Reserves as a medical supply specialist. After 2 years in 1996, Staff Sergeant Latimer moved back home to Meridian, Mississippi and joined the Air Force, the 186th Air Refueling Wing as a healthcare recruiter and become a boom operator with the operations group in Meridian. During this time, Sean's personal life became his focus. Getting married, becoming a firefighter, and welcoming the birth of his son, Arie Latimer II, Little Sean, in 1999. At this point, Sean was on the journey to be the man we all know. Being back in Mississippi means that Sean was also home, stable, family man, and helping his dad mortuary service and business, all while training to become a boom operator. Days were long, lunches might have been a little interesting. He said the lunch combinations for him were like wings and limbs, burgers and bodies, chips and crips. And I also heard that he might have put up the training with 1 or 2 dead bodies in a hearse once or twice. Once he became a boom operator, it was time for Sean to make moves again. See new places, branch out, see the world. So Staff Sergeant Latimer left peaceful Meridian to go right back to St. Louis. This is where he joined us here at the 126th Air Refueling Wing in November 2001 as an active guard reservist as a boom operator. Right back before moving to St. Louis, he received a phone call the nephew Reno had decided to follow his footsteps and join the Army Reserve and left for basic training in August of 2001. From the time of the phone call and the move to St. Louis, the world changed. We all experienced the biggest terrorist attack on U.S. soil, the terrorist attack of 9/11. Scott Air Force Base became a steady base for Sean. Here he worked through the ranks. Promoted as Tech Sergeant in January 2003, his additional duties included unit deployment manager and nuclear planes. Promoted to Master Sergeant in 2005 and worked as the NCOIC of training and scheduling. Now during this time, the nephew had graduated college and dealt with adversity himself with the military. He was home looking for more stability since the Army unit had been uprooted and left due to the devastation of Hurricane Katrina. Master Sergeant Latimer pulled some strings, and the nephew joined him here at the 126 ARW for 2 years before leaving for California and joining the Army Reserves. Throughout his career, Chief Latimer faced challenges both professionally and personally. But with all that, he found joy. In 2008, he welcomed his daughter, Maya, into the world. A joyous occasion that brought light amidst the demands of his service. It wasn't long before Master Sergeant Latimer became Senior Master Sergeant Latimer as he promoted in May of 2009. And there he worked as the NCOIC of standards and evaluations, giving flight evals to all enlisted flyers. The next 3 years tested Senior Latimer's resilience, but it also highlighted his strength and fortitude in the face of adversity. In 2011, Senior Latimer experienced profound loss with the passing of his son, Lil Sean, a loss that paid heavy toll on his heart, his career, and his marriage. By 2013, the marriage had ended, but Sean persevered through. Through darkest times, there soon comes a light, and Chief Latimer's personal journey soon continued. In 2014, he met Desmond and Tori, who re-energized his life with meaningful connection and companionship to this day, showcasing the capacity for love and resilience. Once again, Sean was whole, dedicated, building a legacy that was once remembered. He continued with his past where life is good, and when life is good, the world tends to bear fruit. In 2019, Desmond and Sean added another young lady to their beautiful family, their first daughter together, Arie. In 2020, Senior Master Sergeant Latimer was bestowed the highest honor rank in the enlisted structure, Chief Master Sergeant. But what would a chief mean to him without sharing this moment with his family? He also proposed to Desmond soon after, bringing his career and family to completion. Almost. Shortly after making chief, Sean had started to make plans to retire. The nephew Reno, who was still in California, had watched his uncle's whole career. He loved his uncle. He followed his uncle. He joined some of the same organizations of his uncle. But he could not completely follow in the footsteps to become chief like his uncle. Reno made a phone call to his uncle, making sure that he gets enough time to prepare so he and his family could attend the retirement of the man who he respected, honored, and watched become one of the best service members he's ever known. And Chief said, of course, it wouldn't be right if he wasn't. Before hanging up the phone, Reno said one more thing. He said, hey, there better not be anybody else giving your retirement speech. Or it's going to be real awkward. So here today, Chief Master Sergeant Arie Latimer, Sean, or as I call him, Uncle Sean. On behalf of the Grateful Nation, the proud Air Force, your extended family and friends, we thank you for your years of service, leadership, and sacrifice. May your retirement be filled with joy, fulfillment, endless happiness as you embark on new adventures and cherish this moment with your loved ones. Chief Master Sergeant, Uncle Sean, are you ready to retire?
Call us to order.
Attention orders. Reserve Order AA 000104, Chief Master Sergeant Arie Latimer is relieved from assignment with the 108th Air Refueling Squadron and honorably discharged from the Illinois Air National Guard, effective 1 September 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to introduce Chief Master Sergeant Arie Latimer, retired.
Thank you. Y'all can be seated, please. I'm gonna try to make this quick if I can. First of all, let me say thank you to my nephew for the great job. Can we give him another round of applause? Thank you. I'm gonna circle back around to you.